Hey game makers! Welcome to day 12! That is day 12 of this 14-day challenge of Let's Make a Dating Sim. So, I did a couple minor things between now and, last time. I, changed these. Now, these are actually gonna call the credits from a text thing. I haven't made that up yet, but that's on the list of things to do. And I also put in pictures here. So on the endings, we're gonna show, like, the picture, and, you'll see it eventually, and then it's just gonna do the thing here. But I wanted the endings to actually have a picture and not just be, like, the end, black screen kind of thing. A bad end's still like that, but I'm not gonna do anything about that because it doesn't need anything to be done. Now, before we get started, because we still have two scenes, I guess this is all technically in the S branch. Two scenes to do, and then another scene, which is a shorter scene, and then the, like, final number 11 scene on here. But what I need to do is actually do an if statement for nicknames, because our nicknames are going to be carried over from New Game Plus, so I don't actually want the players' names to be reset, or offered to be renamed. I want them to stay. Well, I want them to stay. So let me just find that real fast. I don't remember exactly where they are. Here. I also did a, actually, it should, no, because I changed the name to, okay. So, in this section, what we're gonna do is another, I guess we can actually just do, if New Game Plus is on, skip. Or I guess if New Game Plus is off, then do the name branch. So that should be fine. I think. And we're gonna need to do that for all of them. I was planning to do this beforehand, before I started recording, but it just didn't happen. So, we're doing it now. Woo! Exciting! I really wish I could do a find here, like a Control F find in this. Are you okay? Let's pry into your problems. Ah, there we are. Oops. If Game Plus is off, and I'm also actually going to do a wait, because I had a wait on the other one there. 5 should be fine. 6 and 7, I think, are the ones we're looking at. Nicknames are also going to play not really play a part, but they're going to be used in the S branch. But they're just going to pretty much be glossed over because they're already set, or should probably be. So the characters are not even going to be, like, they're just going to be like, oh, I guess I have a nickname now, okay. And that's going to be the extent of that. One day you will load. There you go. Somewhere down here. Oh, I also noticed some, like, distortion in the last couple videos. I don't know if they were in there beforehand from the previous ones. Just from where my microphone is positioned, so I tried moving that a bit, and hopefully it helps. Because I'm doing this all live, and I'm pretty much just talking to a screen, and I move all over the place, it is a little hard for me to account for that kind of stuff without, like, a lot of experience doing it and already knowing the best way to set this up, that is. Okay, so I think that's all, right? Well, it's just those 4? I think? Yeah? Okay, so that's done. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Now let's get working on those scenes. Something I am going to have to pay attention to is I'm using these scenes to go in 2 different places in both the lunch thing and the fair thing. And both the scenes aren't entirely set up the same way. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna fade out the screen and then just reposition things where we need them. I'm thinking 150. I'm just trying to find a good one to copy these from. Not that one. How about you? Yeah, these. It's surprisingly hot in here. You know what? Actually, hold on real fast. Open a window. Once I find my headphones again. Okay, there we go. Oh, well, that was quite the adventure. I have a window right next to my desk, but I can't keep it open very often because it's right next to our furnace exhaust, which is a whole bunch of nonsense with carbon dioxide and whatever. Or carbon monoxide, whatever. Anyway, stuff that can kill you if you don't know it's there. So I, have been told to keep it closed for most of the time by over-worried people. Okay, so I don't think any of these take place when they're walking. I could be wrong about that, though. Borrow these. Sure. I could have just left that blank, but whatever. So let me see where this is and see if I like it. That's probably fine. That's centered, right? Centered enough. Let's do a more neutral looking pose. Very neutral. So neutral, its name is neutral. Okay, so let's actually move that to the right a bit. Or were we doing like 590 for the 150s? I could actually probably push that over more, but that's probably fine. Okay, so because this branches off from 2 different locations, we're actually going to account for both of those. Essentially, the way we're going to be doing that is if Zeffy's scene is on, or if Zeffy's scene is off. Akira, I thought I clicked the other one. This one. I'm doing Zeffy. If we're on our lunch date with Zeffy, that is, then, let's see. That comes off from, I couldn't say anything in response, I didn't know how to feel about it. And the fair one is actually the only one that needs text. So if this one's off, I'm gonna go grab a text blurb. Sure. Now something that might be a problem, it shouldn't be, is the stuff in common events doesn't get preloaded at all. But I've already used these through that entire event, so it would only be a problem if there wasn't one that I'd used, and in that case it'll blink and I'll know to preload it beforehand. Anyway, so nothing special happens if, let's put a thing here just in case I forgot to put in wait commands. Nothing happens if we're doing the lunch date, but if we're doing the fair date, we need extra text. Player's extra choice is you're in love with Akira, right? So Zephyr's gonna say... Heh. Am I that obvious? Now, I don't think there's anything else I need to do besides this graphic, and we're just resetting it because I'm pretty sure they're at different sizes in both the, scenes, so we're just gonna fade it out and make it standard. What a different song. Let's go to some different music. I should have stretched beforehand. I usually do. A certain someone I know wanted to watch anime all day, so that's what we ended up doing. So I've been sitting on a couch for like hours, and now I'm all like uncomfortable and just... ugh. Hee, am I that obvious? Yeah. Yeah. Let's move this a little. There we go. Now this is also stuff that I believe is said, but I needed a separate branch, so we're rewriting it here. Before you ask, we're not together. There are things between us you couldn't possibly understand. This can be a 1. This feels so awkward writing in a common event. If she were with me, I'd just hurt her. So I've got no plans for that. Besides, she hates people like me. And then we go to what you had said on the other branch player. Slash N1. Oops. I couldn't say anything in response. I didn't know how to feel about it. Lies! Okay, so this is just all stuff I needed for the fair scene. And I guess because I don't actually need anything, let me just double confirm. Yeah, because this is essentially the line it leads off on the previous one. I could actually just do this and save myself the if statement. The if branch. Okay, so... player. No. That's not right. I do know how I feel. And I know how you feel, too. Because we just went through, like, 2 routes with you guys and your love problems. I sure hope we know how you feel at this point. You're putting up a front. You're trying to move on. And why? Because he's crazy? For her sake. The girl you love. It's something I've heard several times now. Didn't think this was gonna be a Groundhog's Day story, huh? There are things you couldn't possibly understand. I mean, it's not that hard to understand. Essentially, they want to be together, but they can't. I mean, that's the story. Okay. Let's save that. Oh, okay. Gotta have it. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, we've already set up where these are supposed to go. Things like being ripped apart from the one you love. Zeffy, I need you. Do I have any, like, surprised looks? That one works. What? And distancing yourself for their sake, even though it's killing you inside. So used to the other set of faces now. There we go. He's right. I can't understand that. Not really. I mean... Okay, look at this from players' perspective, though. Players clearly fallen in love with one or both of these people, and player is only going to get to stay here for a day, and player's being ripped apart from them afterwards. Player, you should know how this feels. Maybe I should point that out. But you're not much different, am I? We've spent so little time together. Once this is over, everything will end. But that's why. Even so, you should all go on one line, just because I think that'll actually look better than me trying to double line everything like I always do. Everything you've said to me, everything you want to say, Everything. Okay, so we're gonna do a branch here. Zeffy's really confused, I bet. Okay, so we're gonna do a branch here. We need to tell Kira that. And 7. Now, do I have a secondary choice here? I do, but this one pretty much just leads to a bad end. You should go out with me. You should go out with me! And then skip. And I'm hoping this being in a common event isn't going to, like, screw anything up. I don't think it should, but it might, and that's what I'm worried about. I'm gonna have to go back and copy the... Well, actually... let's just do this. Oops. Cancel. Paste. Is this event window smaller than the other one? It feels smaller than the other one. Maybe it's just over more. Maybe I'm just crazy. Anyway, so this will give us an S point. And choice 3 is also disabled still. We've only used those a few times, eh? You know, I hope I'm not getting too much ambient noise from, like, the road. From outside, with the window open there. Anyway. You need to tell Akira that. I don't think that face is distraught, and apparently that's the emotion I'm going with here. He was very distraught. How cool I spelled that right. At my outburst. To say the least. Confused, hurt, curious, how I somehow knew so much about him. Not that I can say anything. I'll put that on its own line. Oh, something else I did. In Zephyr's date, I actually added in another choice branch for the, how do you look thing? Because I had one in Akira's and I realized I didn't put one in his. I just had the player assume what I wanted to say. So I put one in to even out the numbers, which actually brought our total to 8. And then 6 for the S points in total for what I want to do here. Curious how I knew so much about him? Not that I can say anything. I've had this conversation with you before in a different timeline. Probably wouldn't come across as sane. Oops, that was weird. Whoa! Okay. Oh, okay, that was weird. I tried to zoom in on my text, because reading is hard, but, I wanted to forever zoom in, I guess. Anyway, where are we? That's what I'm already using, right? Yeah? That one probably is fine. Effie. What would you do? If you knew being with the person you loved would only cause them pain, would only cause problems for them, if being with them would complicate things so badly that they'd end up hating you. I mean, I don't think that'll happen, but I know how you could come to that conclusion. It's more like you would end up hating yourself, really. Would you still want to be with them like that? We just want what's best for Kira. She needs stability and this is not page 10. And family and life and happiness and a future. I don't know. Zephyr just wants the love of his life to have a normal life. That's all he wants. That is his goal. For her to be happy. And have all the things that were taken from her. That kind of thing. Then, how would you feel if I dated Akira instead? Oh, I have a song noted here. Is it on this list? It's not. I wonder which list it's on then. Is it in happy? Why is my thing not wanting to work? There we go. Maybe? Oh, really? My music list is not responding? Oh, you computer. Well, you just have a nice day then, computer. I'll open another folder and it'll work fine. I can't find the song that I noted. Oh, it's probably prefaced, whatever, by something. It might be this one. Okay. The song is like entrance, but it's like the entrance, and it's like, what? I typed it wrong. Anyway, how would you feel if I dated Akira? What? time together. Will end soon. So I have to make... Didn't I just say this? Most of it. I have to attack. Yeah, didn't I, like, just monologue this about you? Oh no, it's fine. If I resaid the same thing I just thought of, you know, on the spot, then I'll revise it. Wow, computer, you are running really hot today. I don't really want to move it over, because it'll have problems. What if I held hands with her? I wish I had more, like, shocked faces. This is, like, the best one I got. I really can't follow this conversation. Player? No, in this branch there is no way for Zephyr to have given player a nickname or started using their nickname, so they're gonna refer to them with player. And get out of here! It's like snowing and cold out. We don't need birds and tranquility. What if... What if I... What if you what, player? One? There you go. What if I totally kissed her? This is not the music for this scene. No, that's actually optional. If you do the neutral ending, you technically don't kiss Akira. So, I mean... I think this is the only pose I have with the freaked out eyes. Zephyr, physically, okay. Jumped backward. Back, jumped back. Jumped backwards? What? I don't know. About 10. Oh, I kind of think that'd be funny to do. Expressions. Fighting for dominance on his face. Okay, let's do that. I feel like I should change the poses too. Do I have the thinky poses somewhere here? And then this one. That'll be fun. I hope that'll be fun. I hope that doesn't look totally stupid. It probably will. double dots for double the fun? I don't know. I'd probably... Want to kill me? Yeah, like that. Recalling my date with Akira, I can't help but shudder. Shudder? Shudder? Shudder. Not shudder, like a shudder. Thinking what would have happened if Zephyr had shown up. I consider that as a premise, too, of having the love interest show up on the date and be like, hey, hi, don't do that. Evidently I did not go with that road, but it was a consideration. I do not have the face I want. I guess this one works. I'd probably cry. There we go. Moment of... I have honesty written, but I think I might go vulnerability. Vulnerability. Maybe I spelled it right. Talk to me. Openly. Probably completely break down. Yeah, 5 is fine. My poor computer sounds like it's gonna fly away. Oops, I did a thing. Damn it. Damn it! I'm pathetic. Aren't I? You know, I've noticed this, but I should probably mention it. I know you can also spell it damn it like that, but I feel like damn it is what I want to write, not the other one. So that's what we're going with. I know my videos I tend not to swear, and I don't like swearing, especially not on videos. But for character dialogue, if they'd say it, that's fine. Like, I've already decided to abandon this. Is my resolve only this week? But even then, I tend not to swear more than just, like... Well, damn it is clearly my favorite swear word here. It's the most commonly used one for me, anyway. You know, I'm getting a lot of background static, but I'm pretty sure it's from my computer, and I can't really do anything about that. Nah, I keep opening that. Noise reduction should fix that. I'm just hoping it doesn't make it distorted. Is my resolve really that weak? Quite the opposite, actually. You did your best to move on. I mean, you even went out with me. Now that's resolve. I was just looking at my notes. I saw something that I thought was down later, but I don't think it actually is. Okay, back up here. I feel like I'm missing a face. Oh yeah, that one. No. Even if I told her, I already know what she'd say. And I can't let her do that. The life she deserves. There we go. The future she could have. What's best for her? She doesn't care. It's her choice to make. And I shouldn't interfere. Because you know she'll drop everything just to be with you, and you know you can't let that happen. His viewpoint, not mine. I ship them. Clearly. It's a complex situation with two outcomes, and that can fit on here. No-win scenario for him. He's trapped. In either case, he's putting I don't want to use that term. I want to use something different. What? He's putting oh, I might be able to. In any case, he's putting how much he cares for her before his own feelings for her. If that makes any sense. I love you so much I have to care for you more than I love you. Or, I don't know. Zephyr's always been, like, super complex, but his entire character core boils down to, I like this girl and I want her happy. But he's also a little selfish, so it's, I like this girl, I want her to be happy, but I also want to be there too. Although, that last part only comes from a lot of character development on his part. Oh, I also need a thing. I need another branch here for this. I do need an else here too. Okay, so the scene has a different transition sentence regardless of, how do I want to handle this? Okay, so in the lunch scene, the bell rings and they have to leave, which is fine and all, but I need that stupid, I think it's just the bell sound effect, right? Okay, that's probably fine. For the date scene, my poor computer. I've been running my computer pretty hard. I've been rendering videos all night, and I rendered quite a few of them last night because I had a bit of a backlog going. Because I didn't render when I was working on this at night. I need to copy the thing where it gets sunset. Is it this? I think it's this. Yeah. It's where the cats is. Although I'm not gonna worry about the weather effect. That should be fine. Right? I think, yeah. Now, best way to handle this okay, so about here, let's say, we're actually gonna put in another one of those branches and do, if this is not on, so if we're at the festival scene, and then we're gonna actually I'm just thinking of the best way to handle this. I don't really want to fade the screen just to change the lighting, right? So these are all show pictures. So let's actually do this. Move picture. Now, I don't know if anything's set for these already, but I will, obviously find out when I'm testing. 15, 180, add. And that's gonna be over a long period of time. Why don't I just write the dumb numbers? There we go. Okay, so that one can be 0. And 16. Same thing. It's not 90, 16. Same thing. 80. Add. Really big numbers. 0. 97. Multiply. 115. And this is at... Oh, this one does get faded in. Well, how do you like that? Let's go to like 255 then. And that one needs to be on multiply. And then 96. multiply, and this needs to be at 50. And that's also 115 for some reason. Okay. So you get to be 0. Okay, so we're gonna have those transition over time, and then after a couple lines, the characters are gonna be like, oh, look, sunset! Okay, so I also need the bell. Was this the one I used? I don't remember, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, so yeah, that should be fine. Let's save. Okay, let's get to the end of this and then I'll call it apart. Oh, I keep opening that! Ugh. Hey player, would you look how late it's gotten? Oh, that went by fast. Look how late it's gotten. Come on, player one. We should start heading back now. It's a new day, so I should give player a different nickname. Cats. I'm half tempted. Okay, let's go with, let's just go with Playa 1. Playa 2? No. Ugh, I can't think of anything clever. I liked Echo-chan. Echo-chuan. That was nice. Game Master. Or possibly just GM. Let's go GM. It makes sense. Common events, why are you no longer selected? Oh yeah, because it was on nicknames. Sorry, close the window, because I'm a genius! Okay. Not yet. Not before I think of something. If we leave now, nothing will change. There has to be a better outcome. Come on, think. Something drastic. Let's do that one there instead. That's it. Something drastic. What do you mean, something drastic? We're going to be late, you know. Kira's gonna be mad at us. How centered are you? You can be pushed over a bit. Like 550 maybe. Actually, that's fine. There isn't an answer. If both routes lead to a dead end, destroy the universe and make a new one. Yeah, I need to do something drastic, too. Character 4! Now, based on your actions, they might not actually have a nickname. Just because I probably could have thought that out a bit better. But, we're just gonna do a little if nickname branch here. If Zephyr, name, Zephyr, is not. That's all. We're not going to do anything, like, extravagant with this. It's just going to be a, oh, they're calling me by a nickname. Okay, sure. And this actually needs to be on the else branch. There we go, okay. So we're going to have another choice branch, but I think I'm going to start that in just a minute. Going to take a quick break, stop the recording, and I will see you in just a sec, gamers. What was that? I'll see you later, gamers! Bye.